been able to do like zoom zoom or this thing here because I was working. Yeah, I was working like the humans do, like in a store. So yeah. But I wanted to like go to Lapland, but Santa said that he couldn't send the reindeer out like in the middle of the year. He said, but I was allowed to like get on an aeroplane. He said, but if you get on an aeroplane, you have to have a test. And I don't really like tests, you see. So then he said, like, I might have to have a test if I got off the plane. So and then he said that when I got there, I might have to like stay on my own, like not with the other elves, like in a shed next to the reindeer. So I was like a little bit. He said, I think it's better because you don't like tests and things. If you like, maybe just, sort of stay where you are and do some work and maybe get a job, So I did. So I got a job, and I went along and I said, I saw a job like was for an elf. So I went along and I said, I'm here to be an elf. And they said, oh, right. They said, you do look right for the part. I said, thank you. That's because that's what I am. And then they said, yeah. And they said, so we need you to play an elf, to pretend to be an elf. And I said, well, I don't need to pretend because I am an elf. And they said, right. And then they sort of right. Then they sort of looked at each other like that. And I don't know if they believed me. But anyway, so I went in and I was like in with the toys and I was like playing with the children and I was singing my songs and I was doing like dancing and I was like unwrapping the presents and I was like giving the toys to the little children and we were having a really nice time. But then the big men, they called me then into their office and they said to me, they said, you've not been doing your job properly. And I said, yes, I have. And they said, oh, no, you haven't. I said, yes, I have. I've just been being an elf. And they said, no, they said, you have been giving away all of the toys to the children. I said, yes. And then they looked really angry. And I said, yes. And they said, why did you do that? I said, well, because that's what we do in Lapland. And then they said, are you trying to be funny? And I said, no, not at all. And then they said to me, you do not give away the toys. I said, oh, yes, I do, because that's what we do in Lapland. And then they said to me that they didn't want me to work there anymore. So, and I don't quite know why, but then they said to me that they were going to give me like a month's pay, but they didn't want to see me again, like ever, like that. So I was a little bit like sad and that, but but I told Santa, and Santa said to me, well, he said that's what the humans do. He said because they do something called chasing the money. I'm not sure exactly what that means because I don't know how you do that. But anyway, he said, don't worry. He said, you did nothing wrong. So that's all right then. So that means that I can be back here, he said, and I can be like with you, and I could be making some toys, and I can be mending some toys, and I can be wrapping the presents for Christmas, and even I can make some decorations, he said, and I can also be dancing and singing, and he said he's got a little bit of funding for all the elves that can't come back to Lapland yet. So we're going to have a great time. We're going to be doing our thing and we're going to have fun again. Yay! And maybe the reindeer might come a bit later on.